Welcome back to Personal Productivity Using Technology. This is the last part of Word Chapter 1, where we look at the basic features of Word, how to make our documents more readable, and some of the very important features of the backstage that go really overlooked. So, here's a menu that goes very overlooked. Checking for issues and protecting our document. Checking for issues is the first menu that we're going to look at, and compatibility is the topic of today. So, here's the deal. Microsoft and as many other companies that create software will have different versions of their software. They will improve, they will make it better, they will make it cooler, they will make it more fun and more easy to use, or less, depending on the perspective you look at it. However, the documents that were edited with previous versions of the software should be compatible, and you should be able to open these with newer versions of the software. That is called backward compatibility. The newer software can talk to the older guys and understand them. However, the opposite, forward compatibility, the older software opening something that the newer software created, does not always work as well. However, we have this compatibility checker that can bring out any issues that come up, and that was the menu that you were looking at as I was talking. So other features are inspect. Yes, let's save the file first to be sure, and then inspect for things that may not be transferred to different computers, such as the document properties and personal information. They're not going to be transferred to another computer because this is my computer and I've changed these, but these are not going to carry on to somebody else's computer. The headers and footers might not transfer, but they usually do. So some of these inspection elements may be a little bit overreacting of the document inspector, and in the end there may not be any harm done and everything may be transferred, but it's good to check, especially if you have an important document that you need to send to your boss or a colleague or a professor. Going back to the backstage, of course, and options, let's look at some important options. Advanced options, saving options. The saving options are really important because you can keep saving backup files so that you don't lose these, so that you don't lose your current file, and be able to auto-recover your file if, let's say, God forbid, the electricity goes out. So it's important to have checked these options so that you can have recovery, you can recover your documents if electricity goes down, or if your laptop battery dies, or if your tab battery dies. And the file location is here, and it's different in different computers. You can absolutely search for your document using some good keywords and all these techniques that we've learned, remember, in previous lectures. You can also click to save to computer by default, and you can have an extra spot where your document gets saved. So the advanced editing options are several little details and that you can look at. Another way to be safe is create a backup copy. I do this all the time with my documents, which means that the backup copy keeps the version, the oldest version, just before the moment you saved. So just a version of the document just before you've saved for the last time. A backup copy is a separate copy that is kept in the same folder as your original document, and it begins with backup and then the name of your document. Really useful feature. And of course you remember customize and quick access toolbar. Definitely good options. Printing. Where's the printing? On the backstage. Printing gives you an option to look before you kill some trees by printing your document. So you can choose specific pages to print, to a custom print. You can print one-sided or on both sides. Not all printeds work like that, and you may have to just use the same pages and flip them around. You can print in different orientation. You can even change the margins while you're printing your document, and we will look more at our margins. But you can even print multiple pages per sheet, and these are all the cool features of printing. Finally, you may all have seen this nice feature of SkyDrive. So going back to the Save As backstage, what you can do is definitely check the videos. You can add your personal SkyDrive account, your personal cloud storage account. How can you do that? You can use your Hotmail account. You can even use your JU account, as I will show to you very soon on how to add your SkyDrive to your computer. You can add different web locations, and I will have a separate lecture on how to use your SkyDrive through a browser and through Word. But that's not until the next time. So I'll see you next time, and after this we are concluding the basic features of Word, and you are ready for your first classwork. I will see you in class.